If you weren't here last time, well, you missed out, but that's okay. You'll be able to watch it on Goodman Games YouTube channel soon enough. But we had five players who had four characters each, going through a zero-level funnel. And I didn't kill enough of them, but I'm going to make sure I do this time. And hopefully with your help, you can spend your chat points on them if you want, but it's much better if you help me out. So last time, actually, let's bring in the players so they can comment. Let's bring on our players. All right, we're here. And
hey.
Oh, look at that. There's the map. Last time we ended the session, I believe it was Tiger's character, one of them, who picked up the magical sword, or we assume it's magical, that's sitting on top of the old king's rotten skeletal remains.
Why, yes, indeed, Judge.
Yes.
I believe that was Brisket Curlybeard, the dwarven herder.
So yes, he has a nice magical sword. Feels very light in his hand for being a long sword, and yeah, we'll see what happens with that. It's got a hilt of shaped like a pair of antlers, gleams in the light. And last we left, you guys found a set of stairs that wound up to the back of the catacombs here. You couldn't get into the keep where all the mischief and all the stolen villagers were taken, and horrible things were obviously happening to them according to the screams you heard. And so venturing around the rocky mount, you came across some headbats that exploded and opened up this crevice, and now you're inside this catacomb. So let's reintroduce our characters, the ones that survived. Let's go ahead and start with you there, Tiger. Who do we have here?
The aforementioned sword-wielding Brisket Curlybeard. He has a sow and no starting funds, but now he has a sword. I probably should write that on the sheet.
Probably.
And then we've got the fruit-flinging Papa Yaya. He's the costermonger. And Pick Astley, the locksmith.
Wonderful.
If you don't kill them all, I'll be heartily disappointed.
Me too. It's all in the die rolls over here. We'll see. All right, Jorge, who's left in your group?
We have Filbert, who's just a guild beggar. There's nothing interesting. I think he's just along for the ride with you guys. There's Isaac, tax collector, who has a longsword but doesn't know how to use it. He just flings it around like a noodle. And then we have the halfling haberdasher brothers, Nina and Nino. Sadly, Nina has passed away, and Nino's very conflicted about it because
Nino's the lucky one.
Yeah, he is a very lucky halfling, and
that's right. He's got some sort of special paper they won't show anybody.
No, he won't show it. He keeps it to himself until it's relevant. And and he looted his sister's body. I for some reason I think that's
as one does
to mention. And he's on a quest to get revenge on his sister's, whoever's responsible for his sister's death, because that death belonged to him.
All right, Jake, who do we have left in your party?
All right, so still kicking is Chip the woodcutter, Sludge the gravedigger, and crowd favorite from last time, Tough Tina the orphan.
Tough Tina, that's right.
She's back.
All right, wonderful. Scott.
So I still have Burmese Thogan, my costermonger, nothing but a knife and a piece of fruit. And Ari Ballon, my confidence artist, who did seize the Iron Crown, as well as somewhere came along a 10-foot chain.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
God,
Yes.
I
Not
don't
sure
know
what
if
that
we've
is.
ever like compared costermongers. I'm pretty sure Papa's a banana salesman. What
That's
what
true.
type of fruit are you selling off the shelves?
Well, just as fruit, so I'm going to go with probably something that's easily recognizable. Apples, perhaps. Something that
Excellent.
keeps.
You don't. Yeah, you don't want
Crab
no
apple salesman.
competition there for Papa Yaga.
Yeah,
I think there's a
everybody needs-
union. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the union doesn't allow that.
Everybody has to stay in
Union
their
rules.
lane. Yeah.
And George.
Alrighty, so we got Mr. Barry the Butcher, armed with his cleaver. We got Robok. Robok? I think that's what it was. Our dwarven
You're the one who
miner
wrote
friend. Hey man, you're not
man.
wrong. And we got Patches the Cut Purse, still kicking.
All right, wonderful. All right, so without further ado, let's continue this adventure. So you guys are in these catacombs, these dingy catacombs. Somebody had a lantern or a torch. In the center was the bier that the king was laying upon, and there's some other dead bodies in alcoves surrounding this area, and a set of stairs that winds upwards. Seems to be the only way out, unless you guys want to head back onto the ledge and continue around to the backside of the rocky foundation on which this keep looms.
I'm not afraid of no stairs.
No, let's take
Let's
the
go.
stairs.
Up.
There
Up,
was
up.
there never
Indeed.
was anything dangerous going up the stairs.
No, never.
It's usually when you go down to the basement when there's
Right.
trouble.
That's right.
So we're going up.
And, you know, we're
Exactly.
coming from the basement, so we're the trouble.
Exactly. I like it. I like it.
Right. All right, so you meander up these stairs, and they kind of like wind a little bit. They've been chiseled out and into the rock, and you get to the top, and you come to a closed wall, but it looks like there's some mechanisms here in this sort of to bolt it into the door, but you can see how it works and easily unbolt it and swing it open if you like. So who's stepping forward and is gonna see what's beyond here?
I believe Pick Astley is the only one qualified to unlatch a simple bolted door.
You're right.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
He's a dwarf too, right? He's like, this is right.
No.
Is he not?
No, he's a locksmith.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind.
Call the locksmith.
I'll take it back. All right. So you swing it open. And
My job is done.
Pack it in, boys.
All right.
You find a plain corridor that runs left and right, and it's made of smooth stone and mortar, and there's some moth-eaten tapestries right in front of you, barely hanging on the walls. And it's just sort of darkness in either direction, left or right from there.
But we have a torch, right, Judge?
You do have a torch or a lantern. I don't remember which. Somebody should write some notes down.
I had a
Yes,
torch.
Keep up with
I
this.
also have a torch.
Yeah.
I think I had a torch.
Excellent.
All right,
No, I had a lantern.
Let's
there
set
is
these
light
tapestries
to be
on
had.
fire here.
Okay, let's conserve torches. Who would like to light their torch first?
I think Nino's was already on. So
There we go.
Indeed. All right. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
are there smells coming from, or the noises that we heard, the screams coming from one side or the other of the?
No, it's very quiet here. There's no sort of smell other than just a
draft
dusty sort of
or
smell.
wind?
No drafts or winds to be had. Very stagnant.
Is
Air.
there a box text describing what's on the tapestries?
There might be. Are you inspecting the tapestry, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see which one you look at first. All right. The first tapestry you see is it has three panels, one under the other. The first shows
It's a
a
Garfield
kingly
comic
figure. Exactly. Garfield's sitting there. He has a pipe in his mouth, and then the next block is John Arbuckle, and it's an air bubble, and it's screaming, "Where's my pipe?" And then you see Garfield make a smirk, and he screams, "Garfield!" And
Classic
you've never seen
Garfield.
you've never seen as anything as funny as that. You start howling, laughter, and you take 2 points of gut damage from just laughing so much.
What?
All right,
That
so
would
actually,
certainly kill my character.
actually, this is what you see on the tapestry. The first that was it's the Bang here, guys. This is not sponsored by Bang, but it's got me worked up. All right. So, the first panel shows the king with 3 sages dressed in black robes, whispering secret counsel in his ear. The second panel shows the king and his army riding off to war with the 3 sages in some woods. And the third panel shows the king surrounded by dead knights while the sages cast the spell upon him that corrodes his body. So some sort of history here of that figure you just saw down below.
Oh,
Yes.
I was gonna ask, is it the king we saw there downstairs?
It looks, he was a skeleton, but he's got the
The
same
crown.
sword.
Yeah.
He's got the
More
same
importantly-
sword and crown. Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
I see.
is the crown and the sword in the tapestry?
It is.
depicted?
It is
Okay.
indeed.
I'm gonna look over Scott. Which of your characters has the crown?
It would be my confidence artist, Ari.
Ari. I'm gonna look over to Ari and be like, we should probably wash these off really good.
Thorin, I'm so sorry. What was the first tapestry?
No one looked at the first tapestry. Are you looking at the first tapestry?
I'm so sorry. I thought you said the first tapestry says
No,
this.
no. This
No,
was
it says
the
this.
one
There
he
was-
looked at was the first one we looked at had 3 panels. And so
I'm sorry. That's what I meant. What was the first
Oh.
panel? I'm
the
so
first
sorry.
panel is the king with
With the
3
3
sages.
sages.
3 sages.
They're all
okay.
whispering in his ear.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. So I'm trying to take notes.
Is this- Because well, I lost my cheats with the notes from last session. Is this king like a king that we know around from, like, it's part of history of the area, or not? Or are we looking at something that's completely?
It is part of history in the area. Give me an intelligence roll.
Oh, damn. Intelligence. That's a 1. Okay.
got
That's
this.
a 4.
man.
Yeah, you're not very good with history.
No. Haberdashery is fine. History, no.
He does one thing and he does it well.
In fact,
Yeah.
there are legends of the area having a king at one point in time, but there hasn't been a king in well over 100 or more years. So it's mainly
needs
your
a
town
king?
is exactly. It's mainly your town is there's a Witten in Rowreed, and the elders sort of get together and decide what's good for everybody.
So
We-
now
we
the
don't need a-
tapestries. Can we look behind the tapestries?
Yeah, sure.
So
They're falling apart. They're very brittle.
So Felbert, he gets his crutches and kind of like just try to look behind him,
Okay.
carefully, try not to disturb him and not set any traps that are behind him.
Sure, there's just a brick wall behind it.
Okay.
There's like the wall behind it's a little cleaner. It's like when you take a picture frame off, and there's a line there. That's what it looks like.
Okay. No secret alcoves with magical weapons.
No, afraid not.
Ah,
I'd like to look at the tapestries.
As would
Okay.
I.
Sure. The other 2, one is just a portrait of the king. He's got long locks of blonde hair, a mane like a lion, a beard trimmed, hangs in curls, and sitting upon his brow is that simple iron crown that's one of Scott's characters is wearing. And the lettering underneath is an archaic script, but it can be read as Rowreed, King of the Eastern Wood. And the other tapestry is also a portrait. It appears to be a sad young woman with fair features. There's black thread sewn over her eyes, and the fabric that once held her name has been completely worn away.
Gross.
and are they made of flesh?
The tapestries?
Tapestries? Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Not this time.
no.
What type of haberdashery is your character?
These are my flesh hats.
No, they're they're just fabric.
Yeah. Well, wait until we find the king's closet, and then we can start perusing
That's
Yeah.
right. That's where the good
flesh
stuff
garments.
It always is.
All right, so here
let's
you're
go to the left or to the right.
yeah. From the doorway. So you come out left or right.
I'm down for left.
Oh,
Yep,
that's such
let's
a
go
good
left.
idea. I was gonna say left as well. Yeah, good
That was
call.
There we
All right,
go.
perfect.
Okay. Left as well. All right, so you had left, and about a good 20-30 feet you come to just a pile of rubble right there, and and it looks like there might have once been a stairwell here, but it's all just been collapsed completely, and it's just blocked off altogether. Unfortunately, Tiger,
Oh dear.
you see buried underneath this rubble, like half their torso sticking out, is the person you were looking for.
Oh no, not Sarah the rice farmer.
That's right.
No.
Oh,
She's dead. She must have
All right.
tried to escape or something.
she's
Guys,
never
Comes
gonna
after
pay.
Sarah.
Look, I just want to put this out there. So, like, Saki Jones and Sarah the rice farmer are both dead. I don't know how we're going to acquire grains in our city anymore. Might be time to head home and develop some agriculture plans.
So
miss you,
because of that, I'm gonna say that one of your random characters loses a point of luck instead of gains it. If you rescue someone, they gain a point of luck. So it looks like Papa Yaya is gonna be losing that luck.
Well, he wasn't very lucky to begin with.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
All right, so looks like you come across a dead end here.
It's there's nothing in the body. I mean, Nino already looted his sister. Might as well.
Yeah. Get whatever rice she has on her body.
Exactly,
We're gonna need it.
Maybe there's a farming manual we can.
That's too right.
How to write.
Is someone checking the body? I mean, they're 0 level. They're just as poor as you.
Yeah,
Do they-
Papa Yaya,
do they-
the one who's unlucky, is going to loot Sarah's body.
Does Sarah
Okay.
look like she's been dead for long?
Maybe a couple days.
Are her
no.
eyeballs sewn shut?
They're not sewn shut. No.
Does she have her skin?
Papa Yaya, give me a luck check.
Okay, now we're cooking. Let's roll some of these things. Just one of them. Whoa! 19. 18 on the die with a +1.
Oh, well, that's terrible, probably, since you're trying to roll under your luck.
Oh,
Big roll, big fail.
So as you go over there and start frisking her remains for goods, the rocks shift, and I need you to give me a reflex save now for Papa Yaya.
Oh boy. Reflex. Okay, +0. An 8, sir.
An 8 will not do it. Rocks come crushing down on Papa Yaya, and he takes 5 points of HP damage and is crushed by a series of rocks.
oh
I think
no!
That might be it for Papa Yaya, huh?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Certainly
Papa.
it is.
Oh
Yes.
no, Papa!
Oh, you hate to see
Yeah.
it happen.
And
You
you
hate
hate
it
to
happen.
see it.
And nobody in the chat is going to save you either, it looks like.
No,
so,
it doesn't seem like so. Yeah.
sorry.
This is it.
Sorry.
Well,
You could spend,
all
what
I'm
is it,
saying-
Elena? 800 points?
All I'm going to say is
1,000 points for a reroll.
listen,
Gotcha.
if anyone's watching at home, don't waste it. We only have one person left worth saving, and it's Ari, because not only does Ari have a sword, but also the only source of food. Those sweet Granny Smith apples.
All right, Papa Yaya is down. All right, so Elena, make sure we X out one of Tiger's little skulls there on the screen. And
really ate it.
And
You did.
did the rubble clear the pathway?
It certainly did not. If anything, it made it worse.
Oh, damn it.
Great.
Damn it, Papa Yaga.
All
Was
right.
it
Hey,
right
now
that we
there's
thrown
two
free?
bodies.
There's 2 bodies to loot.
Yeah,
Well, no, I'm saying now
not
there's
me.
2 bodies in the way.
Yeah, go ahead. Loot that other one that's buried under the rubble.
No, that's
No,
quite all right.
no. More shifting? No, I'm fine.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go
guess
the
we-
other way.
Go on back the way we came.
All right, go on back the other way. Okay, so
Are we sure we want to leave this precious banana behind? I know that he had a fruit on his corpse.
there's just a hand sticking out with one banana. No, that was his reflex to save his
Save
one
the
banana.
banana.
Mhm.
Save the banana, but not himself.
You can pick the banana up without. I will
It's
not
what he would've
make you
wanted.
roll.
Brisket Curlybeard, wielder of the sword of Ral Reed, is now wielder of Papa Yaya's banana as well.
All right, that's the way he would have won it. You're right.
It is, yeah.
Okay. Make a shirt. I survived Sky of Crimson Flame, and all I got was this banana. Tiger, make it happen. All right.
Am I rolling something?
No,
or just-
you're just making that shirt happen. That's all.
Oh, not in the shirt game anymore, but
That's not what I hear.
Not with that attitude.
Okay, so walking in the other direction, you come across a set of double doors with bronze handles, and to your right is a stairwell that goes down. So a set of closed double doors and a stairwell.
those are not the stairs that we just came up.
No, you pass those. You
Oh.
pass those along your way. That's like the halfway point of this hallway.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, looks like another job for Pick Astley. And he will inspect the locked door.
Okay. How is he inspecting the locked door?
Probably just like jiggling the handle.
Okay. He jiggles the handle and it's locked.
Okay.
A perfect time for a locksmith.
Yes. I will attempt to pick the lock.
Okay. Give me a pick lock check.
Can we provide assistance?
By doing what?
As a
rub his
confident artist, I
shoulders.
feel that I would be able to provide a lot more confidence, but less accuracy as I supervise.
Okay, sure. I'll allow it. Give me a personality check.
18, 19 total.
Whoa, all right, yeah, you get a +1 to this roll, Tiger.
Wow.
He's instilling a lot of confidence in you.
All right. Well, I rolled an 8 on the die. Again. I'm not sure what I should be adding for a lock picking roll.
I would say your agility modifier, if you have that.
Great. So I'll add 1 from the personality bonus,
Okay.
giving me a
Which
solid
makes it-
9.
A solid 9. How do you feel about that?
I feel like somebody on the Twitch probably wants to pump it up with a luck or a spin.
Or you
plan
could spin
something.
luck.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed. I'm already.
Oh,
pretty
we got a player
unlucky.
buff. Elena is cheating. All right. She's on your side here. All right. That's just enough to get it. All right. It was a little hard. I got it. All right. So the door is unlocked. Do you open said door?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right, we have a handout here. It is handout 22A, Elena, if you want to pop that on the screen while I read the read aloud text.
Yeah, box text. Let's go.
Woo!
Come on.
The double doors creak open, revealing a wide octagonal room. Embedded in the center of the floor is a large metal plate, surrounded by what looks like several chunks of glass. Bookshelves on the left side of the room are arranged in a semicircle. The shelves appear to be filled with tightly wound scrolls, dusty books, and bottles of various shapes and other miscellaneous items. On the right side of the room stands a long table cluttered with various items. Towards the back of the library, red-tinted light filters through a set of glass doors that bang open as the wind whips up from the valley. And to your surprise, there appears to be a naked man standing on that balcony, looking out towards the horizon.
How naked is this man?
Does he have his skin?
He has his skin, and he is just standing there, just cheeks a flapping, as they say. All right, Elena, you
Boy
can take
thick
away
with
that.
two Cs.
Do we recognize him?
I know those cheeks anywhere.
Recognize his cheeks.
Give me a recognized cheek check. That's going to be an intelligence check there.
Are you sure that's not personality?
No, this is definitely a memory check.
That's delightful. That's 18, good sir.
An 18. All right.
Indeed. I know these cheeks like the back of my hand.
You you feel like they remind you of your grandfather who had dementia, and he'd always be wandering around the town square next to the well, just taking a leak right into the town well, and
Grandpa?
and he was quite the scene back in the day. God rest his soul. But this can't be your grandfather because he's dead. So I don't know who this guy is.
Oh, dude, sorry.
Perfect. No, Thorin, there is what looks to be a giant compass-looking monument thing on the balcony. Is that supposed to be the naked man, or is that in addition to said naked
That is in addition to, due to a random roll that I rolled before you open the door.
Is it a compass or a compass rose?
It's I don't know. You're standing at the doorway. You can't tell what it is.
I have dark vision. I should be able to see.
No.
I'm interested in this naked man that reminds me of my grandfather's flapping cheeks.
Yes, I imagine you would be. So you're just gonna saunter right in there, just hesitantly creeping in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. While George is crossing this library room, with one or multiple of his characters,
they all have the same grandpa. That's the weirdest thing.
I like it.
Grandpa got around.
It's a small village.
Yeah. All right. So, what are the rest of you doing at this particular time? And
I'd like to examine. Brisket Curlybeard would like to go up and examine this table with the trinkets on it and see if it's
all right,
garage sale of fun toys.
All right, Jorge, what are your characters doing?
I think it's Isaac the tax collector's maybe the most educated one, so he's can take a look at the books, what titles are there, what's this library about.
Yeah, if you find anything about growing rice, we're in dire need now.
Yes. farming for dummies.
All right, Jake, what are you guys doing?
Yep. So Sludge, my gravedigger, is going to be digging around in the books too. Tina's going to approach with George's group, who's going to go up to Grandpa Cheeks here, and
all right.
Chip will probably just keep watch around the library near my gravedigger.
Okay. And Scott?
I guess I will check out the tools on the table then.
Okay. All right. So we'll start with George and tough Tina. So George, you're walking out there, you get to the sort of glass pane doors that are open, wind's blowing up from the valley below. And this on this balcony is some stone railings that have half fallen away. And it looks out over the horizon in the valley below, and there's a large metal plate that looks identical to the one you passed that's sitting in the floor in the middle of the library, except it's sort of angled out towards the sky. And and standing up against the railing, just kind of like looking out over the horizon, is this naked man. And as you get closer, you notice his skin is like this sort of like sickly green color, and he's got these warts and cancerous sort of tumors growing all over him. And there's this tiny sort of pile of yellow phlegm that just keeps dripping from his crotch
It's
area.
Grandpa,
It looks
all
like.
right. Is he
And
muttering anything?
he's not saying a word, and he doesn't seem like he even notices your approach yet.
Man, I'll be honest, I am at a loss of what to do. Part of me
Ah.
wants to just give a
Yeah,
little
find
push.
some lotion. Yeah.
Ask him.
Just
Ask him
like,
his favorite
"Hey,
color.
sorry. Maybe I'll just put you out of your misery."
Right?
'Cause he doesn't look like he's having a good time. But information would be nice. Can I have someone talk and two others ready to push?
Sure.
Cool.
All right, so are you approaching as
Yeah,
you're talking? You're like, hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Patches comes out and is like, "Hey, bud, what's going on?" And then Barry and Rockbach, which I'm pretty sure was his name,
Rockbach, yeah.
get ready to kind of just like, in case he does anything out of the ordinary, just a nice little push
Little
All
on the
right.
trail.
Daisy.
Indeed. Oh no.
Okay. So so as you approach, hey, what's up? His head sort of like turns around and then is like completely twists, so it's got these wrinkles in his neck.
No.
And he's got no eyes whatsoever, and his body turns around, and his mouth opens, but there's no sounds that come out. And he like rushes you like quicker than you imagine. So I'm gonna need an initiative roll between you two, a roll off here, to see what happens next.
Alrighty. I got a 17.
Ooh.
Am I adding anything to this?
You can add, since this is just a roll off with just this one character, you can add his agility modifier.
Okay, cool. So 18.
18. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate because I still beat you.
You
Unless
monster.
the players say, or the audience says otherwise.
Do I have enough to change my own fate?
No, you don't get to do that.
I don't.
All right, so he, like, as he approaches, his body sort of just like opens up. And Elena, I think we have a picture of this corrupted flesh we can flash on the screen. And he's going to try to consume thee, George.
Of course.
And I don't know. Let's see. How's a 12? Does that hit you?
That'll just do her.
All right. So yeah, so all of a sudden your characters and Tough Tina see George's character just consumed, like, and like he's screaming on the inside, and it's like muffled. And as this thing consumes him, it like reforms, and so his face is looking at you, but his eyes, through his eyes, you can see the back of George's character's head. And George, that guy is gonna take What do I got here? you're gonna take 1 point of HP damage, but then you're gonna take through this melting sort of acidic phlegm inside of it, 2
Gross.
points, permanent points of either strength, agility, or stamina, your choice.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You said 3?
Um,
damage?
It's 1 point of HP, 2 points of
2.
strength, agility,
Okay.
or stamina, your choice, and you could split them amongst the 3.
Oh, okay, tight.
Yeah. So
I'll
now
do
let's
this.
all roll initiative for everybody that's joining the fight here. No modifiers for your 0 levels. And remember, we're only allowing 2 characters to attack at a time. So here we go. Jorge, you hear a scream that's cut short and muffled. And as you're looking at there's some books over here that disturbs your book looking at the moment. Not book licking, book looking.
Looking.
All right, what's your
You
roll?
can do both.
True. All right, Jorge, what's your roll?
14.
14. All right, Tiger.
Are we rolling for each of our characters?
No, just 1 for the lot.
Okay, 11.
11. All right. George.
Thorin, if I may, since 2 of my boys were already poised and ready to go, would their initiative be
They
just right at the top?
Sure, yes. I will say, because you were ready for that, they get to go before this thing's initiative.
Tight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm in full support. I definitely want your characters to die before mine.
All right, Jake.
15.
15. And Scott.
8. But at what point did we agree that we were going into combat? I recall I was shopping for tools on a
Well,
table.
you don't have to join at all. I can tell you during
Is there
during your
anything on the table
initiative.
that looks like it would be useful as a weapon? Let's just go with that because I don't really have much.
Yeah, how many holy hand grenades are on this table?
Let's see. If there's anything that grabs your eye, there is an ink and quill. The quill could be mightier than the sword, you know.
Heard that
And
I can
there's
write a sternly worded letter.
there's
How
some
dare
large
you not have pants
sewing
on?
needles. And that's the only thing that looks like anything you could grab weapon wise.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
yeah,
George, you are up. With
Alrighty.
your characters.
So Barry, being astute with stripping flesh from things, being a butcher, he's gonna try and carve patches out of this guy.
Okay, without harming him.
Exactly.
On the inside. Okay.
Indeed. As they are known to do. That is a 12. Yeah, no modifier.
A 12 will work, and I'm going to say, since you're using your butcher skill, that you do not harm him as you're cutting away this. So give me some damage against this corrupted flesh.
I will. Here it goes. 4.
4.
Indeed.
All right.
Butcher's
all right,
bringing the beef.
All right, so yeah, you're like flailing, and it's like slinging it, and it's like sticking to the walls or sticking to the ground or going over the edge a little bit, and as you do, like, it starts sort of like trying to reform, like coming together. What's your next character do?
So question for you. Is it like a complete like one over, like this dude is skin tight over it, or is there like he's got 4 legs because half of my character's legs are sticking out,
No,
his
no,
legs are
he's
sticking out.
he's completely encased him. So he's basically your character's wearing him like a
Okay.
bodysuit.
So with
Yeah.
that being said, his cheek meat is probably the only spot that doesn't have my character around it. Yeah.
because your character has thicker cheek meat. Is that what you're saying?
No, because Grandpa has some thick cheek meat if they're flapping in the
Okay.
wind. Yeah. So can I pinpoint that with my pickaxe so as
Well,
not to
okay,
harm
so
my
you'd have to
character?
move behind him, and pinpoint this, and you're gonna what's the action here? You're gonna flap. You're gonna
He's got
cut
a
away some
pickaxe,
cheeks.
like a pickaxe, and just try and come at it, sideways.
Sure,
Try and do
sure.
some damage.
Go for
I'm
it.
trying not to hurt my character anymore, and that's the only thing I could think of.
So you're gonna try to just slice through some cheeks.
Indeed, do something.
Okay. Okay. All right. Give me a roll to hit
Okay.
first. Let's see if you hit him.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It was a 5.
It's a 5. All right. Yeah, so so you miss those cheeks. They're just flapping too much,
I thought that might be the case.
You try to time it
Grandpa.
just right, and it like went right around that pickaxe. All right. All right, it is its turn. So on its initiative, Patches takes another 1 point of HP damage.
Okay.
And another 2 permanent
2.
points
Okay.
of either strength, agility, or stamina.
Oh man.
He's just screaming in there. You can just hear him like screaming, and there's like a little bit of like blood mixing with the pus that's dripping out of this dude.
Maybe
and the
we
wounds.
just push Patches with him.
Right over the edge.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a lost cause.
Oh no. All right. So 15 is next. So Tina's there watching this horror unfold.
Yeah. Tina is going to be too freaked out to think about Patches, and she's just gonna run forward and swing her club at this thing.
I get it.
Let's go, Tina, says the audience.
All right. Tina rolls an 18 to hit.
Oh, okay. That'll do
Classic
it.
Tina.
That's gonna
Classic
be
Tina.
2 points of damage.
Okay. 2
Let's see
points of
here.
damage.
Sludge the
And-
Gravedigger still chilling. So my woodcutter, Chip.
Okay. Patches takes another point of damage.
Okay. It is looking increasingly like maybe we should just push them both.
Okay, well, I can try
all right.
that. Chip will run up and he'll just shove Grandpa Jacket.
Okay, Grandpa Jack.
That's
Right.
gonna be an 11 to hit.
An 11 to hit. All right, that will do it. Is that with the strength modifier and everything?
That is correct. Yep.
Okay. So yeah, so you just shove him, and he backs up over the edge, and somewhere down below you just hear this like faint splatter.
Oh, I thought Patches would use the flappy cheeks like a parachute.
Nope, he was still encased.
Damn it, Leroy.
Indeed.
All right,
Oh.
so Patches is down.
Beans.
All right, man, that's 2 within 30 minutes. No,
It's
I'm doing
true.
well.
I was about to say we're off to a good start.
All right, Elena, let's
you keep that
X out
average-
another one.
Do every 30 minutes. It's 7:45.
That'll be a number.
Yeah,
for
there's
sure.
some math involved here. I don't
It
know
won't
if
be
we're
a
all
letter.
gonna make it.
All right, well, now that the commotion's died down, after you push Patches and the corrupted flesh over the edge, you hear you all on the balcony hear this sort of like cooing sound, sort of a little bit of crying noise, and And looking up, you see a window about 10, 20 feet up. Let's say 15. Let's cut the middle there. And there's some burning wax candles up there, and you see these two headbats that were sort of like nuzzling, like up there in the window.
Is this an open window?
It is an open window, yeah. That's like
Oh.
10 feet up from the balcony. Looks
Okay.
like it goes into another section of this this underground section that the keep is built upon.
Okay, look, guys, I don't want to be too crazy, but Pick Astley does have a grappling hook.
I have a 10-foot chain.
Nah.
We used it with a rope. We left that, didn't we, at the entrance?
Oh yeah.
That is true,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah.
that's a
Well,
good
we do
point.
have a chain, it sounds like.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
I didn't cross this off of my character sheet.
There's
Yeah.
you
But-
see that. There's still the library here to explore too. So
Books are boring. Let's burn them.
Let's at least know what they're about.
Books.
You know, if they're
Never.
like
Knowledge is bad.
if they
No,
have
no.
to do with
No, no.
necromancy, we burn them.
We need no. I
So-
mean, why? We can keep those. We can hang on to them.
Did we go
Okay.
through the scrolls?
If there's necromancy
I'm so-
scrolls, like we have a chance of reviving our agriculture along with Sarah.
I was thinking more treaties on agriculture.
Okay, I mean, we should take a look. You know, we don't know what we will find. Those
sure,
books.
sure. You found your character saw something interesting in the around the books before all the commotion. So you can go over there and take a look again if you want. Same for the table and stuff. There was more stuff on the table that you didn't get a good look at.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at the books. See
Yep.
what's
So
what's
we'll
good.
I don't
sludge the
think Brisket
gravedigger.
ever left the little knick-knack table.
No.
He'll just
Well, let's start with the
peruse
knick-knack table.
them. All right.
Give the dog a bone. Here. All right. So on the that was stupid. On the table, you see a wooden box with a hinged lid. Pieces of parchment written in a dark reddish brown ink. The quill and ink that I mentioned previously. Scraps of leather that appear to be made of long pig, and aka human flesh, and some large sewing needles, twine, and a couple other weird fetishes of like bone and feather, all skewed across this table.
All right. Pick Astley will unlock the wooden box.
Okay. Yes, it has no lock on it. It's just a little hinge thing. So you open it up, and within this box is a a drying piece of flesh. Do you pick it up and take a look at it?
That's skin, guys. Yeah, sure.
It looks like it's got a forelock of raven hair.
Oh, what does it taste like?
Tastes like hair. And attached to this forelock of hair is a face.
Oh, no.
Okay. Cool.
Do we recognize a face?
Are you looking there,
Oh yeah, we're looking.
Nino?
Yeah.
Actually, all of you can recognize this face. This appears to be the first person that went missing.
Balessa?
here. Valessa.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Valessa.
yes.
Nina starts bawling like, my love.
that was by death too.
And he brings his he takes out the letter and kind of like, no, we were going to spend eternity together.
Nino, give me a will
I'll be
save.
like, okay, and I'll hand you the face.
Now she'll always be with you.
What's
This
yours
is
is yours, I
real.
guess.
A will save? Okay,
Yep.
that's a 15.
15. Oh. Unless you want to bump this up,
Oh,
you're gonna suffer a little bout of madness here.
No, let's take the madness. Sure.
Let's
All
go.
right, yeah. So you just go sort of catatonic, and you're gonna suffer a permanent loss of 2 points of personality.
Okay.
Yeah. So And that could affect your will saves if you have
He'll start
successes.
like he's flailing and screaming on the ground, kind of like a baby. No!
He's losing his mind.
Yes.
All right. Way to go. You just had to show him the face.
Yeah.
I just open things, I open doors, open locks. It's kind of my gig, what we find inside.
All right. Do we want to look at anything else on the table here? The parchment papers, the weird sewn leather.
Isaac will take a look at the papers, the parchments.
Okay.
Maybe they're
So-
tax
Tax
documents.
receipts.
Yes.
So these parchments are written in a dark sort of brown ink and include
This is blood ink,
Several-
isn't it?
several. It does look like blood. Several passages of interest.
As most tax documents are written.
In blood.
There's I believe there's a handout B we can flash on the screen here. I don't know if anybody will be able to read it, but I'll read it aloud. It goes something like this. I became lost as I walked amongst the pines one evening, vaguely aware of the sweet song that beckoned me further. Soon I found myself deep below a cold stone structure, and it was here I discovered a power that could be quelled no longer, a blade of suffering that gives knowledge and release. And then another passage reads, the disciples have been chosen, though not willing at first. Atmet Kinjar showed them the folly of their ways, guiding them to a glorious rebirth. And a final passage reads, the swine must be gathered, for the time of resurrection is nigh at hand, and the horn moon rises, so will the crimson star fall, bringing with it the dawning of a new era. So, so this is written in sort of a long, delicate hand here.
Well, look, I know that none of us are really history buffs or very good at farming, but it might be referring to the red thing going on in the sky.
Oh yeah, that crimson star that's falling right now.
Call.
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe.
Atman Kajar is like a deity that we've heard.
No, you don't know. You've never heard of Atma Kunjar. You're not
Atman
sure what
Kunjar.
that is.
Are we at least
Yeah.
familiar with the horn moon?
Well, tonight there is a crescent moon happening, so that could refer to that. It looks like a pair of horns.
And so I'm sorry, this will awaken the new age.
The new age, yes, a new era. Whenever this the time of resurrection
I mean,
is nigh at hand.
realistically, team, I mean, how good is life in the village? I mean, we can't grow grain anymore.
That's what I was about to say.
You're right. I mean,
The only food we have left is apples, so that's like a lot
We
of
had a
cider.
banana.
Are these
We
guys
had a
recruiting?
yeah.
Curly still has
Yeah.
one banana.
So-
That's correct.
So I'm
One
thinking we get
banana.
in if we get in early at the ground level, assuming it's a pyramid scheme.
Exactly.
Everyone actually let's have Nino give me a luck check here.
Luck. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 9.
9, that's under your luck.
Yeah, I have 14.
Okay. As you're hearing whoever's reading this out loud, it kind of like little snippets come through your sort of craziness that's happening. And you get an idea to look at your letter and the writing on these parchment pieces.
Oh my god.
Okay. So I bring
Something
out
about the pines swaying, lost amongst the pines. These sort of things click in your head a little bit.
okay.
And when you look at the two
Is
things
the-
side by
is the-
side, it's the
is it-
same handwriting.
Bum bum.
Yes, it's a real Agatha Christie moment we're having here.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Belez is alive. I mean, if she wrote that letter to me and then she wrote the other letter, she probably took her face off. And this is just like she died inside. She's another person now. That's interesting. So I show the
So-
letter. I show the letter to everybody.
Yeah, I'd like to pick up the face, right? That I handed it to you. But I'd like to-
no. That one I put in my pocket.
Oh, you put the face in your pocket?
Yeah, because what the letter says that Nina and I, we used to go to the strolls in the forest.
Yeah.
Beleza and Nino, and we used to go to take rides, walks in the forest, and we were madly in love. So
Yeah.
Hitch is gonna,
Well,
he's
could
gonna
you
take that
just-
face.
Yeah, Nino,
She
if
was
you
like,
don't,
"Take my face."
if you don't mind, Nino, could you compare? Like, I noticed that you just did a real cool detective move and discovered that this is the same handwriting. I'm wondering if you take that face and compare it to the image right underneath Judge Thorin, like if you can match the hair.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Like I think that's right up here on the Twitch.
It is. It
You
is.
have it on
it
your
is.
side.
Hmm.
It doesn't look like the same face now.
Okay, all right. just checking.
No, no.
But
That
the hair,
must be
does the
someone
hair-
else's face.
the
The
hair
hair
match?
does seem similar.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Weird.
Hmm,
Probably got a book of them somewhere.
yeah.
Book of hairs. All right, so
book
we're
of
gonna move away from the table. The camera's gonna float over to whoever's inspecting the bookshelves. Now, who was over there?
We got Sludge the Gravedigger.
And Isaac.
All right. Have both Sludge and Isaac give me D6 rolls.
This 6. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
We got a 5 for Sludge.
5 for Isaac.
All right. Let's re-roll Isaac there.
4.
4. Okay. So Sludge, as you're searching through the books, you're picking up some old tomes and they're just falling apart to dust. But you do discover a crystal ball, and it's like shimmering.
Oh.
Yeah. You pick up, okay. So it catches your eye, and when you stare into it, a vision appears. You're looking down upon yourself, standing on a plane of endless blue and white squares. Suddenly, a gigantic hand picks up your paralyzed form and places you beside a ghastly beast made of stone, yet painted to appear real. There's a tremendous rumbling as enormous polyhedrae slam down around you, and one of the shapes reveals a single digit, and there's a thunderous moan that echoes across the heavens. The bestial form moves forward, knocking you prone as a blanket of darkness covers your eyes and the vision fades. And your character slumps to the ground, and coming to, you find yourself on the floor, mind reeling as the realization that your entire life and world are meaningless, only playthings to cruel, omnipotent beings. So give me a will save.
Will save. All right.
Meta.
We are looking
That's
at a 10.
Heavy
A
metal.
10. Oh, that is not enough. You permanently lose 3 points of intelligence from this ghastly realization that your life is
Oh,
just meaningless.
man. That was
So
my-
you're
That was my best stat.
all
man.
right, and Isaac, you find a sealed scroll.
Mm-hmm.
It's
He
it's very
opens it.
interesting. He
Uh,
opens it. Okay, well,
what's,
let me read it
what's
first. before
Is
you
the
open it,
insignia
right?
on the seal recognizable sometimes or not? Or-
It's an unbroken wax seal, imprinted with unusual hieroglyphics that you can't make out, but you can make out some of the symbols. There's like the first glyph shows a woman standing before a dog-headed figure with outstretched wings, and the second depicts this dog-headed figure wrapping its wings tightly around the woman in a strong embrace.
Okay.
Check it
He opens it, but he tries to like keep the seal as intact as he can.
Okay, all right. Well, even just breaking it slightly breaks the seal, and the scroll unravels of its own accord and begins to wrap around him tightly. And you scream out, but your voice turns to a dry rasp as your life force is suddenly drained, and the wrappings encase you head to toe, and you fall limp to the floor. And you guys hear this, and hear this thud.
Isaac's a
Um,
mummy now.
And yeah, give me a fort save.
Let's go. Let's go. That's an 11.
An 11. How you feel about that?
Bad. But I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it. It's good,
All
man.
right.
This is storytelling.
Is anybody coming? Like he's down there. You can hear him like.
Bring the torch.
Yeah,
Nino-
I'll go over there. I've got a banana. I'll see if I can help.
Oh no,
Does
Nino
this
has
fit
scissors.
somewhere?
Nino has scissors, and he can start cutting the.
Oh yeah.
parchment.
So you're down there cutting, and he's like he's shaking, but like he suddenly like grows limp as you're cutting away. And as you keep cutting and you peel back, it's just sticky.
Oh no.
And
Yeah,
yeah, you
lovely.
just
What
You
kind of
just find-
manuscript was this?
you just find him just like there with his like ghastly face, and all his life has just been sucked out, and he is dead, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
No more tax collecting.
You guys rolled on some of the worst things to roll.
Guys, this
No.
place sucks. Like,
Yeah, this
what?
place
Why
is
did we? Why
horrible.
did we come here?
So
The
that's
worst
that's
library I've ever been to. Like everybody's being loud. There's no organization to the books. Get out of here.
That's-
There's no point in organization, man.
Elena, that's another slash on Jorge's
Yeah.
screen. Everyone's down 2 now, except for Jake. You need to have 1 on there. There's not 1 on your screen.
Yep, you got to take it up to 11.
So Felber will loot Isaac's body for that long sword.
Okay, yeah, the longsword, you can find it in the, you peel it off of like just sticky remains. And nearby this the bookshelves is a door that you didn't notice before. That is the door is ajar. Go ahead, everybody say it. Everybody say
Okay.
it. Partially open.
All right. Looks like my services are not required in this instance. Somebody else kick it open. Says Picastley.
I guess my characters will have had their moment of grief over on the balcony and come over and
Even
into this
the
door.
headbats up there are crying for you.
That's
They're
true.
like,
Oh,
yeah, like little tears coming down there.
cheeks were just
They're
so great.
their little cherub faces.
All right. Brisket Curlybeard will take a kingly stance and with sword in one hand and banana in the other, kick the door open.
Okay. You kick the door open and into a room that appears in disarray. Elena, we can update the map there to show the bedchamber. Papers, candles, and other items are scattered about the floor. To the right is a bed with a wooden frame carved into the likeness of great antlers. A dark, wet stain of yellow film drips from the edge of the
Gross.
mattress. Yeah. Hanging above the bed is a tattered tapestry. To the left of the bed is a large wooden wardrobe, and on the right, a nightstand. And set into the wall opposite the bed is a broad stone hearth in which hangs an iron cauldron. On the far wall opposite the door, some faint moonlight shines through a very small oval window that's cut through the stone, just above a wooden desk where a chair has been knocked over. Wax remnants and burnt down candles cling to the flat surfaces throughout this area. That is what you see.
Oh.
Is this the Grandpa Cheeks' bedroom? Is it the same yellow
Well,
yellow
that-
liquid?
He apparently sat on the bed at least. Yeah.
Mm.
Whoever
How
Grandpa
many
Cheeks was.
head bats making out in that small oval window?
None.
Okay.
Lame.
Any initiative starting creatures that we can see?
None that you can see.
All right, I think we can hang out in here for a moment.
Is the cauldron bubbling? Is there
cauldron
fire
is-
lit?
No. So there's no fire. And inside the cauldron is a where am I at here? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Next page. Is a solidified slop. And at the back of the hearth is an iron molded crest of a regal stag on a hill in front of a blazing sun.
Yeah. Getting a lot of antler themes here.
Can it be pushed?
So
We need to save the slop, right? Every food item is important at this stage in the game.
Yeah, we'll take the cauldron out carefully
Yeah.
and then push the
Yeah.
back of that.
yeah.
exactly.
The cauldron's gross. Like the spoon stuck in it and won't even.
Oh,
you can just you can like move it around. You know.
I
I mean,
if
we
two
have
hands.
we have no rice, so maybe that's what we'll have to make do with.
You'll have to heat it up again, I think. And so you're pushing on the like underneath the hearth. You're in there, kind of pushing on the.
The antler thing. Yeah,
Yeah. It's not moving, but as you're like looking around, you see there's this tiny sort of like slit that's right where is it? It's somewhere on there.
Insert credit card here.
At the base of
Econ.
the crest, there's this appears to be like where the deer is sitting on the hill. There's this tiny sort of like straight line that's maybe eraser size opening.
Shall we try the sword?
Oh, while they're doing that, I want to see if there's anything else in the room.
Well, what
Oh,
are you looking
for
at
sure.
while they're inspecting that?
You said there was a dresser, right?
There is a dresser.
All right. Well, first thing we should look under the bed.
Yellow
Just
Look under the
in
bed.
liquid.
From a safe distance, look under the bed.
All right. The looks like
I would hate for us to be
there's,
like messing with this thing. We're all standing in front of this fireplace when
Yeah.
Yeah, there
For sure,
the
for
mattress, it was filled with hay. It's dilapidated. It's kind of fallen down. It doesn't look like there's anything under there.
okay.
Just
And you
There
said there
might
was
be-
webs.
There might be like some tasteful magazines under the mattress.
You are more than
Tasteful-
welcome to take a
some
look.
tasteful wood prints, perhaps.
So nothing under
for
the
next,
bed.
for the next Kickstarter.
What
right.
about in the
There's a dresser. You said.
yeah, the kingly dresser. Yeah.
The kingly wardrobe dresser.
Oh, wardrobe.
Yeah,
Sorry, wardrobe.
So you opening that up
Cautiously, yes.
cautiously, peek in. All right. You see some like robes. As you just kind of like look in. They look moth-eaten.
Okay. Anything in the
Moth-eaten.
back, like a hidden passage or anything in the back?
Halfway to Narnia.
There's a street lamp in a snowy field. No, as you move the moth-eaten tapestries away, there's a pair of boots like on the bottom, and there is this sort of concave metal circle with these weird indentions cut into it.
Fiddle
What
with it.
size? What size
Fiddle
are the
with it.
boots?
Well,
Like-
it's like palm size,
Like
a palm size circle
dial.
with these like strange indentions in it.
Do they
Is it
spin?
like
This
a
kinda
rotary
thing?
phone?
No, no, it's no, it's not a rotary phone. It looks like it could spin if you had something to put on top of it, maybe.
Oh, gotcha,
Yes.
gotcha, yeah. What size are the boots? Can Curly
Yeah, are they kingly
be-
looking boots?
Yeah.
They're there's some old leather boots. And they've got some bright red frills around them. And
Ooh, yeah.
and
Okay.
do
Yeah.
it.
Brisket will slip into those.
Are we able to tell what kind of leather are they made out of?
they look like at the hide of some beast. They're not
Okay.
long pig leather. Yeah, so you slip it on and your foot won't go in because there's something in the boot.
There's a snake in my boot. Okay, wait. I'll shake it. I'll bite. I'll shake it out. What's in there?
There's a pouch. A pouch falls out.
Oh.
Falls to the floor.
Okay, yeah. I kick it out of the way and put the boot back on.
Do we hear anything? Do we hear anything when the pouch falls out?
Yeah, it sounds like money.
Oh,
Hey, you know, those boots are nice, but I mean, come on, that coin purse.
All right. Has anyone got a sack to put it in the looting sack?
Well, you got a pouch.
Yeah, it's
It's in a
already
sack
in a
already.
pouch.
I'll put the pouch in my backpack. How about that?
No, you already kicked it aside. Somebody else is gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm standing
That's for
there.
you.
I'll
That's
I'll
for you,
go
Eric.
ahead and take a peek there. What's inside
While
the pouch?
you're like, I don't care about this. You're putting on your boots,
Yeah, exactly.
your toes sticking out of your whatever's left of a sock. Just one sock.
Gross.
Um,
What's in the pouch?
Stinky feet.
Sorry.
the pouch has the pouch has 33 copper pieces. It has these are exact numbers here. 6 silver pieces and 6 gold pieces.
oh,
Truly a princely sum.
Yeah.
More money than I've seen in an entire lifetime.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're stamped with the
Antlers,
portrait
right?
of that king. Well, the backside has the crest with the
yeah. I was
The
gonna
jewel
ask her.
on it.
They're like ancient coins, like
they
old
are,
coins.
yeah.
These don't
They're
even
old
work
coins.
anymore.
Do we? They're
So I'm assuming
they're
I'm assuming
not
the
legal
coinage.
tender.
Does the coinage have names? I assume like the gold pieces are like stags.
Sure, yeah, totally. Stags and does and yoinkies, bucks. Yeah, the gold coins are bucks for sure.
Now I had looted a suit of clothes from the burial chamber there. Does it look like it matches the boots?
It had its own boots that were on the skeleton, but they
Okay.
were messed up.
But of the
No,
same,
they don't.
they're not of a
They don't
similar
match
style.
the boots.
Okay.
These must have been someone's fancy court boots that the Tiger's character is now wearing. So back to the hearth. What we got going on over
Am I
there?
supposed to slide my sword in that hole?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll try.
Okay.
It. I'll give it a go. Give it a
Click.
whirly gig.
You hear a click, and as you nothing happens until you take the sword out, and the whole thing sort of like slides down the metal plate into the ground, revealing and this is like only like a 3 maybe 4 foot wide hole here in this big hearth. A set of narrow steps cut into the rock that wind downwards somewhere.
Mm. Brisket Curly Beard will look over at Pick Astley and be like, "Who opens doors now, punk?"
Who
Oh,
opened the door?
Brisket opens.
So then Brisket can lead the way.
Exactly, and he shall. But as he has just uncovered this certain doom for himself, he will look over his shoulders towards Airy. Airy has the crown, right? Scott?
Yes, Ari has the crown.
Yeah. Hey, so this is just a thought. He's wielding the banana as he's sort of pointing towards the wardrobe. What if the crown fits in that weird circle hole thing?
Mm.
In the dresser? The wardrobe?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can give that a try.
Do you try it?
Okay, yeah, let's give that a try. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong, right?
It doesn't fit. It's too big.
Oh, yeah. Well,
There was also like there's like a table, right?
Yeah, like
Or-
well, there's a bed, so there's a nightstand, I assume.
Yeah,
It's a
right?
nightstand.
nightstand.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's finish
Yeah,
tossing the room then.
Well, what's over there?
What's
Yeah,
over
I mean,
there?
did we split open the mattress and everything yet? You know, like a real.
So on the nightstand is a leather case, a long leather case. Looks like something you might hold a scroll or something in.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because I didn't go bad last time. Okay.
It didn't. Yeah.
Round two.
Sludge
There's
isn't-
so
yeah.
there's latches on the case.
Yeah, there's little latches there.
Any
So-
emblems, symbols, heraldry?
Nope.
So can Felbert use his crutches to like click the latches?
No, while everybody's talking about that, Chip the woodcutter is already undoing the latches.
Okay.
Well,
All
we're
right,
discussing like how we're
you
gonna
found
do this.
you pull out a scroll. It looks like this.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. That's right. Physical prop.
it looks like that, everyone.
So do you unroll it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. You unroll it, and it appears to be a map of the Eastern Forest that you can find if you purchase Blights of the Eastern Forest along with Sky of Crimson Flame. It comes with a poster map like this.
You heard it
Anyways,
here first, folks.
So this would be how you can continue, one of the ways you can continue the adventure. So it shows the village of Reed there on the bottom, and you go up.
North
Up,
north
up.
is to the left, everyone. North
Yeah,
is
it's
to
the
left.
Eastern Forest, so of course. And then the Ancient Keep, which is where we are now. But there's all sorts of, there's like 11 adventure areas you can explore and everything there. So this would be your entryway into the next book. Somehow or another. If you don't find it here, there's other ways to find it. So something the players can play with. So that's what you
Love it.
find. And in gaming terms, I'll go ahead and gift that player with 1 point of luck
Woo
Why
woo!
not?
All right,
Ooh.
Chip the quick.
for finding a I don't know, what would you, a quest item, let's say.
A key item.
You've unlocked an achievement.
Guys, I can really feel my luck changing with this map.
Yeah.
and so there's also under the window, if you guys are still tossing in the room, there is a, before you want to go downstairs into wherever that goes, there is a desk area over there with a bunch of cluttered paper and stuff like that.
That's the one I meant. Does it have like drawers or stuff?
No, but there is something that catches your eye over there. It is a ledger bound in dark brown leather, engraved with a dark sun and a serpent devouring itself as it swims through the rays of light. Elena, I believe we have this should be handout C, if you can post it up there for everyone to see. Okay. It's in the
No.
Dropbox, girl. Hold on. You know what? Don't make me look. Okay. Womp womp. Well, let me put it in there real quick. Hold on, everybody. I can find it. Talk amongst yourselves.
Make groups of
little,
two and
like-
talk about it.
Exactly what type of
Technical
ritual do you think we're
difficulty.
going to be facing then?
All right, here
Hang in there.
are. It's almost here. I've got it. I've got my eyes on the prize, and here we go. Dropbox uploading. All right, it's going to be in that that thing. So, once it uploads, so we'll show that off. So yeah, you found this ledger, and do you dare open it?
Oh,
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, absolutely. We're opening everything.
Okay, great. So flipping, you see inside there are pages upon pages of faded notes scrawled in a spidery hand. Many of them are illegible, I suppose is the right word. And flipping through, you notice archaic speech that is at first difficult to read. And it seems obvious these notes were written a century or more ago. And I think it's done uploading if you want to pop that up on the screen there.
It's not Elfish, right? No.
It is not Elvish, no.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Well, it's a little while. So we'll continue reading. So you do find some passages here, and I shall read them aloud. A waking dream, whilst under the influence of the Black Lotus, hath revealed strange realms, where the people both worshipped and feared me as their god. I know this was no dream, but a vision. I must find a means of transcending to these other worlds. Another section says, it seems I have discovered a use for those farmers in the village west of here. Their flesh is not yet tainted, and mine, corrupt, a thing dreadful to behold. In order to continue my work, I must be rid of it. And then another passage reads, though I cut away the foul flesh, the horrid thing still lives. Last night it attacked me whilst I slept, and I try as I might, there appears to be no means of destroying it. Fire does little to harm it, and in time it will grow anew. Therefore I have locked it away in the dungeons, where it will most surely rot over the long centuries. And then a final passage reads, the machine is nearly complete, and my precious instrument, my blade, Atma Kanjar, forged of my soul, you will be my anchor. Soon many will know and fear the name Balrath Herid. And there we have
Is that
it.
with 2 H's?
That's with like 4 H's and 5 R's. No. Balrothharid. He's a weirdo. Necromancers, man.
Oh,
All
Is
right.
the handwriting similar to the one on the letter and
It is not. No.
Okay.
I thought the other one was
different.
suggested to be feminine.
It's well, I didn't suggest that outright because that'd be too obvious, but yes. This one is spidery. The other one was
Yeah, you said
delicate,
spider.
I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we think is it something about getting this thing in the dungeon?
You mean the dungeon that we just unlocked?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
And then fire doesn't bother it?
And here I was about to suggest, hey, can we take the mattress to try to make like a flammable, barricade?
The mattress is falling apart. It's just it's just a bunch of hay. So I mean,
All right, so I guess I'll just go into this hole in the fireplace then.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure, who's going with?
Nino's in the back.
Yeah,
Do we have-
we'll go.
Do we have a poking stick?
We have crutches.
There can't be anything bad down these
Well, I
stairs.
think we need a poking stick to check the stairs as we proceed down.
Yeah, we can use the crutches to, poke the stairs.
Okay. So you we know Pick Ashley is in front and Nino is back and everybody else is somewhere in the middle. So down you go.
Down we
Carefully. The narrow stairs lead down, down, down into Goblin Town. Into a chamber dimly lit by a glowing altar of stone shaped like an upwards pointing arrow. Pick Ashley.
Yeah, that's me. I mean, yes, that's me.
What is your alignment?
Can I just choose?
Oh, you didn't choose? No, I will choose for you. In that case.
I just have what you handed me, which
Well, you're supposed to check him off, man.
okay.
You're supposed to look at it. All right. I rolled a 1, so he's lawful.
That's of course,
Actually,
nothing better than a lawful lockpick.
exactly. Trustworthy. He's not going to just sneak into your house and steal your bananas.
He's Robin Hooding it.
All right, so you come down into this room with the stone altar that sort of is radiating sort of this dim aura. And any of the rest of you that venture into this room, if you're of a chaotic alignment, you immediately start feeling kind of ill.
Okay, Ari Allen is feeling ill then.
Yeah, you're like, ugh. Like you just got this, like, kind of feel like you want to throw up a little bit. Your bones kind of
I'll
like
share that
feel
with the
heavy. Like
party as well.
You got the flu.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so he'll step out of the door. He'll step back to the doorway then.
What's with you?
Yeah, let's find out if Brisket is chaotic. Yeah, of course he is.
So
Could have seen that one coming. So Brisket's also feeling ill, and he and his banana will back up slightly.
The banana does not feel ill. Bananas are lawful fruits.
Of course.
So they're neutral.
no, they're purely lawful.
Pure, yeah. They're from the
I guess my
divine gifts
guys-
from the gods of law.
My guys are gonna go inspect the statue a little bit closer.
Who is going to inspect the statue?
I'll
The
say Rockbach.
The Abboat statue.
All right, so Rockbach walks over there, and there's sort of as he what is his alignment?
He's neutral.
He's neutral. Okay. So he steps up, and it it's sort of it stays the same.
Okay, it's not doing anything weird.
It's not doing anything weird as you approach. Yeah.
Okay, there's no like button I can see.
There's no button you can see.
Okay.
No. It's right in the center of this room, which is about 20 well, maybe more like 15 feet wide. It's a small sort of room that's been carved out. And this thing is just sitting there. Oh, look,
right.
there's a picture on the Twitch thing.
Indeed there
Can you walk around it?
You can walk around it, yeah.
Okay,
Indeed.
so Felbert will walk around it.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, my costermonger will also take a stroll around there. Are there any runes or
Yeah.
symbols?
There's nothing that can be seen, no.
Chip will walk up. He is lawful. Does anything happen?
Nope, stays the same.
No.
What if we touch it?
Brisket is chaotic, and he has boots that are made for walking around this statue. So he,
Okay.
he'll give that a go.
Brisket, you give me a go by giving
I'll
me
give you a go.
a will
Come
save.
on.
Yeah, let's do it. I knew somebody was gonna die down here. Everybody's been breathing for too long. All right, what am I rolling? Will save?
Aye.
-1, baby.
Yeah, it's only been 45 minutes since the last death.
Exactly, we gotta catch up.
I rolled a 2, huh?
Well, 3
All right.
-1.
Yeah, you're feeling ill. Very
do,
ill.
yeah.
And in fact, you are temporarily going to lose 2 points of either strength, stamina, or agility. And it feels like this thing is draining you of that.
Can I split those up?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
All right. Anything else? It doesn't change as
It
he
doesn't
gets
change,
closer.
no.
It just the physical feelings for him.
Does it
Mhm.
feel warm, hot?
Who's touching it?
Felbert
Filbert. All right. Filbert, what's your alignment?
is lawful.
Lawful. Filbert. You feel
Explode.
this. You feel this. You feel this goodly sensation running through your body. Give me a 1d6 roll.
Oh no. Okay, let's
I
go.
said goodly.
Indeed.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's lawful, right?
5.
And he's lawful. 5. All right. Filbert, your weapon has been blessed.
Ooh.
It gets a +1 to attack and damage increase.
Oh my.
What weapon is that?
A longsword, the one he looted from Isaac.
Okay.
Shell, yeah, it is.
and suddenly the feeling of sickness and also the glow of this stone just dissipates, and you're the only light now in the room is your torch or lantern.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So I get that temporary damage back. already?
No,
Okay,
you do
all
not.
right. Well, you said it dissipated, so I was just checking.
Nope. It's temporary,
Thorin-
meaning that it gets healed over time, like HP. If it were permanent, it would be permanently lost forever. Yes, George.
I apologize if you described this before, but on the statue, there isn't anything that we can see that it's like something we can grab off of that could fit into that hole in the little dial in the dresser, the rotary
Nope.
phone. No,
Yeah,
okay,
good
No,
call.
this is just like
just a big old slab.
a big old slab of stone.
Mm,
I guess
leave that just
the
away.
only other way to go is are the other stairs of doom to take
Mm,
outside of the library room thing.
was there anything in the nightstand up in the room?
That was where you found the map.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Do I need
Yeah,
to show it
yes.
off again?
I mean, I feel like that was a plug.
It just might have been.
Don't forget, Abby.
So yes, there's no exits here. The only way to
Okay.
go is up.
Yeah.
And
Back.
the only yeah. So
Well, the statue's like an arrow. If I look like to the ceiling, is there like an opening maybe?
Yeah, I get the feeling that our first impulse, whatever, we would just look straight up as soon as we saw this thing.
no, nothing.
Damn it, Leroy.
FedEx arrow. So yeah, I guess it's just the stairs we walked by that we haven't explored. There was nothing on the balcony we saw, like there wasn't like a
There was the window on the
Path.
balcony.
Yeah, there's a window
Yeah,
up
Oh
above.
yeah, we
we
didn't,
could try
we
to
didn't look
use it.
out other than throwing somebody off, right?
Yeah.
There was a window 10 feet
You
up.
wanna pull up that let's pull up that handout 22A again on the screen and of the library, and yeah, there it is. So you got the balcony out there, and you got the table, and you guys haven't looked at the emblem in the floor yet there.
I was going to ask
No, I
because
thought it was the
it's
same as the other one. I thought that was like a compass rose.
We never described it as a compass rose.
Okay.
Because when you first said that, you were just looking from the doorway, and then we had Grandpa Cheeks interrupt everything, so we never got back around to it, I don't think.
Mhm.
All right, well, let's get back around to it then.
indeed.
Sure.
Paint
So
me
up
a
you go.
word picture.
Give you a word. All right. So if we're looking at that emblem there, if I can find the page that's on. So yeah, embedded in the ground is this metal slab, and it has the same sigil that you saw on the ledger. I think we have that sigil, Elena, that we can pop up there of the serpent swallowing its own tail, swimming between the rays of a black sun. That same sigil is carved onto this metal plate, and that same sigil is also on the metal plate on the balcony as well. And looking at the plate on the floor, there appears to be the same sort of indentions that you saw in the wardrobe. Yeah. So there's something here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
Is it do fingers fit on that on the indentations?
No, it looks like something slides into it, like clicks in.
Oh, okay.
There was
Okay.
nothing we saw on the table that matched it, right?
You want to give it a look?
Yes.
Okay.
do I want to give it a look? Sometimes looking at things kills you.
Yes, the only thing you didn't inspect were the scraps of leather that were sitting there.
Okay.
So rummaging through that, might find it.
I do that.
All right. Well, first you pull off a what looks like a sewn pair of pants made out
Okay.
of flesh.
Cheeks' pants. We found them.
And
Are they well
underneath,
made?
well, I mean, you can slip them on if you want.
Sure.
Flesh
Yeah.
pants.
Not it.
Yeah, I'll slide on into those.
They're not Belesa's legs.
They're not
I was gonna say,
Belesa's legs, no.
when you
Okay.
wear them, did you remind me of somebody?
Nope.
Grandpa again? Jeez.
Is this the same character? Are you slipping them on, Tiger?
Oh yeah, sure. Brisket, who's wearing the boots, will put on the
Oh, you
All
gotta
right.
wear the mask too. Then I mean, it's an
course.
outfit.
yeah.
The Joker.
Yeah, so you've got these flesh pants that you're putting on, and they actually provide you with a +1 AC.
What? Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's like wearing and like after like 5 minutes you're just immediately sweaty. These things don't breathe
Yeah,
very well
skin
at all.
tight leather pants.
Skin tight skin pants. Yeah, they're chafing pretty badly, but whatever.
+1
They-
AC is +1 AC.
Hey,
+1 AC.
$20,
+1 AC.
$20.
Can I pull coins out from the crotch?
Anything in the pocket.
You can give me a luck check.
All right. Let's see. He
Find
went
a wad
down.
of gum.
His luck
And a
said
library
12,
card.
so I rolled a natural 1, so
Oh wow.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
so actually inside of the pocket, right at the center of these pants,
center pocket.
Oh.
you pull out this disc-shaped key. It felt kind of weird in there. Like, what is this? Oh, there's a disc-shaped key, and what do you know? It's got some weird indentions on it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This looks like something for a locksmith, and I'll hand it over to Pick Astley.
Wow. Pick Ashley has a great memory of just 5 minutes ago when you guys were looking at the other things, and although it passed 5
Brisket's
minutes,
like,
it's
I've got
done.
no idea what this thing is for. Here you go.
Yeah, he's got the memory of a goldfish.
Found this weird codpiece.
He doesn't even.
my
In fact,
flesh
he's gonna start believing that those are his real legs he's wearing and his shoes. He doesn't even know how he got here.
Is there a matching top on the desk? You guys still like being constructed?
No, it looks like it was still being constructed. So right now it's just a sleeve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come back for you later.
Maybe you'll be done by the time we go back.
It's a human suit.
So
You want to do the wardrobe
okay,
first?
yes.
But before we do that, does the pedestal thing that was on the terrace where Grandpa Cheeks was, does that one? Because it has the same symbol, right? Does it also have the indentations?
Let's
It
start.
does not have the indentations, no.
Okay.
Only the
All
one
right.
in the center does.
Now, are they oriented the same way? The symbols, like this, is the snake pointing the same way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
My recommendation would just start small. Let's unlock the thing in the wardrobe first before you go messing with anything in the library.
That
Oh, yeah.
seems wise, King Ari. And so then
Self-appointed king.
No. Okay, let's do it. Nino and Filbert are going to stand back when you open the
that's a good
wardrobe.
that's a good idea.
All right. So
So
you-
Pick Astley will go over to the wardrobe and try to do the key thing.
Okay. All right. Key thing. Wardrobe. All right. So it clicks in. And you wiggle it, it starts to click as you spin. And this sort of like door in that was sealed tight in the wood sort of opens up to this cubbyhole behind the wardrobe.
Was Narnia.
It is. Wow. And Mr. What's his name's there? I
Mr.
can't remember.
Tumnus.
Yeah.
That's it. There we go.
He spent all this
Um,
time doing necromancy when he should just went into carpentry and could have just made a forge.
You know,
um,
that's just the way.
so let's see. There are 2 small vials, and a leather pouch, and a round a rolled up scroll inside of this.
Oh, all right.
So it's like a little safe.
Yeah, it's like a little safe.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Are the vials
Uh,
marked?
The vials are not marked, but they're filled with this black, coarse powder.
Powder,
Correct.
not liquid. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
God, it
Pick
would be
will
poison.
unlock the thing, like look at that stuff and be like, okay, and then sort of step back. Anybody want this stuff?
Does the
Um,
scroll have a seal?
I know
The
that those. I
scroll-
know that scrolls traditionally kill people, so I'm just gonna stay
So
away
far it's
from
been
that.
50-50.
No, I found a pretty
no,
good
the-
It's a
scroll.
50-50
Scroll-
at this point.
The scroll is just tied up.
For a reason, maybe.
Well, no, you wouldn't hide away a scroll that would destroy something, right?
Right,
That's
you
You
would
wouldn't
destroy
lock it up, just like those
Yes,
2 vials. You
because-
wouldn't lock away poison, right?
That's a good safety measure. I'm just saying.
Ah.
Look at all this treasure. Jesus.
But you wouldn't
my
store it with your
God, I'm
clothes because, like, if
dying.
something bad happened, then it would be in your wardrobe, right? Getting you while you're sleeping.
You know, that sounds like perfect logic. So I'm just gonna
Dude.
let you go ahead and take the lead on this.
Yeah, you do it.
Okay, yeah, we'll check out the scroll. Make way for
All
the
right.
king.
Yeah. all
Peasants.
bow and kneel.
All right. The
because
scroll
this is
has
what I-
a lot of crazy archaic symbols on it and weird stuff, and you have no idea what any of this means.
Hmm.
All right,
Unless you
as a
give me
confidence
an
artist,
intelligence-
okay, intelligence check. But as a confidence artist, I believe I will nod sagely as I did roll a 20
Oh, wow.
with no intelligence modifier. So a nat 20
Okay.
on that.
Nat 20 on that. All right. You recognize the scroll is a spell scroll of some sort. And let's figure out what. Where's my book here? I got So give me a how many spells we got here? Give me a D30 roll.
15.
15. All right, I'm going to I'm allow you to pick here between these 3. So you rolled invoke patron. You don't know what patron this could invoke. But I'll allow you to either pick that one, force manipulation, or magic missile.
Let's go with invoke patron.
Okay. All right. So this is a spell to invoke a patron. Now, being a 0 level character, what's his background?
He is a confidence artist.
Okay. I don't. He doesn't. I don't know. He rolled a 20. He's confident enough he could cast this spell if he wanted to.
Or I'm
But
confident
usually-
enough to give it to somebody else and let them cast the spell.
Or that, yeah. So usually in DCC, if you don't have the right background, you have to roll. If you're unskilled, you have to roll a D10
10, right.
to do anything. So if someone had a wizard apprentice or alchemist or something that was more wizardry-esque,
Mhm.
yeah, it's appropriate. They could roll a 20 and do that.
Well, I'm not like reading
Um,
out loud while I'm reading it, right? I'm just like,
Sorry, I just read George's thing in the text
Oh,
and it's not far from the truth.
It's
Um,
true. It's like, oh, this will
okay.
actually work.
So yeah, and so that's what you find.
Okay.
There's also the pouch that is closed. and
All right, so
and the
we'll,
2 corked
That was a pouch.
vials.
Oh yeah.
all right, so we'll spill out the pouch there.
So the pouch has some black dried leaves in it.
Any smell to them?
Yeah, very pungent.
Like a good pungent, bad pungent.
It's dank.
Okay, so nature's nature warning. Okay,
Yeah.
dried leaves. And then the black powders. You said there's 2 vials. Are they like
Yep.
sealed,
They're-
or are they just
They're
corked?
corked. They're
All
corked.
right. Can
Yeah.
we gently remove one and get a
Take
a
a
waft? Oh yeah, take a
little
waft.
Yeah, yeah. So there's sort of a sulfuric sort of metallic smell to this powder.
Silver metallic. Okay. Anybody have any ideas?
Would my dwarven miner, being a person that maybe be around those particular components, have an idea maybe of what they might
Give
be?
me an intelligence check. I'll George, do you have the funky dice over there?
Funky dice.
Like D24s and D30s?
No, I don't have silly ones.
Gotta get you a set.
Indeed.
All right. Well, give me an advantage roll then. We'll use that roll set.
That was a nat 20, so I'm gonna stick with that.
Seems good.
Okay, wow. You're getting all your 20s out before the final
Indeed. Yeah,
combat
we're not gonna have
scenario,
them
so
later.
I'm okay with that.
Exactly.
All right, so yeah, you this is explosive powder.
All right.
And it was probably the same type that was used on those exploding head bats you guys encountered earlier. So
Oh.
you know, they had a couple of them strapped together, so they had bigger booms. But yeah, this
All right, I'll
this is
hand them
probably
off
some of the same stuff.
to my dwarven ally then.
There we go. Indeed. I will.
Does anyone have like a healer or a herbalist background?
Mm,
I don't think any of us
No.
got something that cool.
not this time.
I just have a dead gong farmer.
Just
Okay,
eat
no
some.
idea. Sure, let's do that.
Just lick it. Will.
Don't listen to me.
Okay, yeah. So we'll pocket the herbs for now.
Okay.
Hand off the 2 vials, and then we have a scroll that we're just gonna bring with us. Okay.
All right, so at this juncture, Pick Astley will march brazenly into the library room, placing the amulet-shaped key mechanism into the floor and giving it a less than mighty crank.
All right. It starts cranking on its own. And I shall read or paraphrase the following.
It opens.
You're all dead.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Rocks fall.
The floor begins to quake as 2 slabs next to the metal plate slide away, and revealing a pair of metal arms, palms open to the ceiling, that rise up at waist height. There's a picture on the screen.
Ooh,
And
cool.
and at the same time, a plate in the ceiling descends as thin metal panels behind it open like a budding flower. And it seems to be angling itself towards the balcony plate.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Those are hands. Those are the hello, yes, toast.
I'm sorry. You said they're metal hands?
They are iron hands that raised up, and their palms are at the ceiling, and they're at waist height on either side of this plate.
Are they near enough that somebody could stand in the middle and grab both of them at the same time?
Yes, indeed.
And we're just gonna shake 2 hands at the same. All right, nice to meet you. Weird stone hands.
Well, you'd have to like put your
You
hand
gotta
in
be
like
polite.
Yeah.
And the things that came in on the ceiling, they are what exactly?
It's another metal plate, just like the one on the floor, but it was always up there. You just never looked, and it lowered down, and then these like petals like bloom like a satellite dish.
Yeah.
And it's pointing towards the one in the on the
Outside
alcove.
on the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other? I mean, did the medallion, did it sort of like become a part of, like, get locked into the thing, or is it retrievable now?
It's yeah, it's locked in.
Okay. Cool.
Can we go to the one on the balcony and like angle it to like shine maybe the
It's a match.
crimson flames
That
light
one is set
into-
in a stone sort of base that does not move.
Yeah, so Felber will stand and grab both of the metal hands, connect to the
Filbert!
matrix. Yeah.
The metal fingers quickly tighten, like grasping, digging into the tops of your hands as magical flames erupt around you, warping the very fabric of your being before crystallizing and encasing you within. A blinding kaleidoscope beam of light, howling like a hurricane of screams, shoots forth, sending your soul splashing against the metal plate hanging from the ceiling, bouncing towards the similar plate on the balcony, which reflects the weird light out towards the heavens. Abruptly, the crystal explodes,
Oh no.
sending fragments and chunks of bone flying in every direction. That guy is dead.
Oh no.
I found the on button.
Yeah.
Now what does it do?
Everybody in the room needs to give me a reflex save or suffer damage from all these chunks of crystal and bone just flying around in every direction.
Oh, Felbert.
Get that Filbert bone
Now-
blast.
I am out on the balcony.
What does
Would
a
I
13
still-
get
Okay,
me?
you're on the balcony. I think you're well, wait, George,
Yes.
where were you standing on the balcony?
I would
Oh.
say yes.
I would say
I would
yes.
say both of no, for sure. I suggest it. So
Don't lie to me now.
I would say they were on the edges, kind of trying to manipulate it.
Okay, yeah. Because you were trying to turn it and stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
So, you weren't standing in a direct path of this kaleidoscope beam
Indeed,
of
yes.
screaming soul. All right, so Filbert,
Albert's dead.
has well, he might have transcended to another place, another time. But for all purposes of this adventure, he is dead.
We'll meet again, Felbert. All right.
All right, Nino, give me a reflex save.
That's an 19.
A 19. All right, you're good. You ducked behind some bookshelves. Pick Ashley.
Pick Astley got a 17.
All right, he's good. Brisket, curly beard.
Brisket Curlybeard got a 14.
14. He's all right. All right, George, your character that was inside.
Oh no, they were both outside trying to maneuver.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I mean,
no, that's fine. Jake.
All right, so Chip, my woodcutter, got a 4. Sludge,
Hmm.
my gravedigger, got a 3. And Tough Tina is coming in with a 14.
She's
All
so
right.
tough.
That's
Tina.
Tina.
They just bounced right off of her.
Yeah, she grabbed both of them, threw them in front of her.
All right, so Chip takes 2 points of damage.
Oh, Chip goes down.
Oh no,
Chip goes
Chip!
down. That's another one. All right.
Another one bites
And
dust.
and Sludge takes 2 points of damage.
And another one down.
Oh no, Jake!
No.
And I had
this particular trap has TPK'd a party before.
I believe it.
So yeah, the library is just a dangerous place, guys.
Seems it.
And Scott, what we got going on here?
Burma says a 13,
Okay.
and then Ari got a 3.
All right. Ari takes 1 point of damage.
And thus passes the king.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
bad.
All right. Well, we can we can loot some bodies here, and I think this is a great stopping point. We're at our 2-hour mark. Explored the library, killed off a good deal of the party. Who do we got left here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of what? 20?
20.
Math.
20? Yeah. Math. There it is. I got it. Thank you.
So
4 times
Brisket,
5.
Brisket Curlybeard in his brand new boots, his brand new pants, and his brand new sword, and his brand new banana will stride over to King Ari's dead body and grasp Rowreed's crown and places it upon his dwarvish.
Long live the king.
Long live the king.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right. So the
Nothing happens with a sword. We've already we tested this last session, right? Nothing happens when we unite the sword and the crown.
no, nothing
Yeah, okay.
nothing happens there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, otherwise I would totally make his body just boil over with a bunch of crusty tumors and stuff. Just because I don't like Tiger at all.
Oh no.
Yeah. It would
I
be a
don't like
fitting-
you either.
It would be a fitting end.
All right. It's great. Well, another wonderful session. I think we are 2/3 of the way through Sky of Crimson Flame here, so I think the third and final session will be at our next showing. When that is, we haven't decided yet, but stay tuned to Goodman Games social media and you will know. So thanks for joining us, and have a great and lovely evening, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.